Good evening, everybody. For my image pros and cons, I decided to take a look at older adult drivers. So here you'll see four memes. I decided to take a look at memes because I find memes to be very powerful. They're all over social media and they're very reflective of what society thinks about particular groups of people and kind of the stereotypes and the images that are out there. We've all been guilty of laughing at memes probably at some point, but there are some that are actually can be pretty harmful and detrimental to an image of a particular group. So here you'll see meme one regarding turn signals. Two, an elderly gentleman who has got a nice car but may not be driving up to speed. Again, three, with turn signals again. So using a turn signal, one is not using your turn signal. So it either way, there's something to pick at there. And then four, just an elderly man using some precautions and driving slowly. When you take a look at the pros and cons of the images, of course, the pros are these older adults are being independent. They're meeting their personal needs without relying on others. These are individuals who may not have social supports or children to take them to their appointments, and they've kind of got to get out on their own to go get their medicine or groceries or laundry or what have you. And secondly, drivers should practice safe driving on the road regardless of their age. So it doesn't really matter, whether you're yielding on a green light or whatnot. Everybody should take precautions on the road regardless of their age group. Unfortunately, pros, not too many, just because this is a very stereotyped category of elderly drivers on the road. So we had a little bit more cons here. First, it's perpetuating the stigma that older adults are unsafe drivers, promoting the idea of unsafe road rage around older adults. I can't tell you how many times I've been on the road and seen people kind of cutting off older adults or, flipping them off or cursing at them while driving by. And that just creates a really unsafe atmosphere for everybody and almost bullies the elderly off the road. Third, it doesn't take into account older adults. Again, as I mentioned in the pros, these older adults are out there being independent, but, we're failing to take a look at, maybe they don't have community transit or different types of supports to get out. And so it's really unfair to bully them for being on the road, meeting their needs. And finally, it's, these memes, these stereotypes of older adult drivers really perpetuate that older adults are more likely to have car accidents when in actuality, the CDC reports that the highest rate of auto accidents is for ages 16 to 19. That individuals ages 16 to 19 are 3 times more likely to have a car accident than any other age group. So again, it's just promoting this false stereotype that accidents happen because of elderly people and elderly people create unsafe situations on the road. I actually tried to Google images of elderly drivers and came up across a ton of comics, a lot of pictures of car accidents, and then again, just pictures of, again, older adults with text written on there like, should they be driving, et cetera, et cetera. So, yeah, thanks for listening. Here's my image links for where I pulled the images from. It was just a simple Google search, and thank you. Have a nice night.